to my office. This is Amy B from YOUNITY, welcoming you to part 4 of the solar plexus rest, digest and repair chapter of our 28 days to alignment. Thank you so much for all that you've put in to aligning yourself in your lower body so far. I really hope that you've been getting a lot out of it and are starting to feel more at home in your body. So as you see for this chapter, I'm taking us to the office. Most of us have an office set up. We might not spend all of our time there, but we do spend a lot of our time in the same positions. So this is just a look at those repeated behaviors that might be actually damaging you, particularly the way that you are holding yourself in your sensitive diaphragm space, which we addressed in the last chapters as often depressed through shallow breathing and also postural implications in this area, meaning that we're not actually tuning in to our rest, digest and repair nervous system, which is triggered by expanding the diaphragm. So we've covered a lot of diaphragm breathing, and I hope that you're starting to feel that benefit of that as a daily practice. So firstly, that's the integration step that I would like you to pay the most attention to, is anytime you are aware of your breathing or your stress levels or your posture, then that's your trigger point to come and breathe just for a few moments if you can through your diaphragm by breathing into an expansive belly and then using your diaphragm for the exhalation, and the exhalation comes out a little longer than the inhalation. And what we'll find then is it turns our digestive system on, so we're able to digest our food properly, but also it means that we're feeling more in balance, so we're able to deal with all of these urgent things that we have to do all of the time a lot easier. So speaking of digestion, I'd like, if I may, to try and encourage you at least once a day, more if you can, to have a meal without screens in front of you. I know this might sound a bit strange to you as we are so trained to eat at our desk and also be eating in front of the TV or in the car with the car window as our screen. In any case, our focus is here, not here. And what this signals to our brain is something's going on, something important is going on. Our nervous system stays in this reactive space. Something's going on, something's going on. There's always something going on here, right? And if you're watching a movie, something's going on, there's action. And your body doesn't know the difference between a movie and real life. Keep that in mind. So particularly if it's a high action or scary movie, eating your dinner is going to wash straight through you because your body isn't going to use its precious resources to digest that food. So food for thought. See if you can, at least once a day, I would suggest that you do so in the middle of the day. Take a break. Be in nature. Or at least be in your body. So you can just sit and you can enjoy your food as you chew through each morsel, swallow, sips of water. For those of you who are having problems with digestive conditions such as irritable bowel and everything that's associated and shoved into this ballpark, even down to food intolerances and allergies, I encourage you to spend more time thinking about your food going into your body, and your body will respond in kind by taking more time to delicately process that food. So that's eating at your desk and in general day-to-day stressful situations. What is your posture doing in these situations? This is what I will invite you to work on your integration. So we covered in the integration for the last 2 chapters, grounding, how to walk and how to stand in a correct alignment. And then when we moved into our pelvic bowl, we looked at how sleeping and sitting are the main factors in throwing us out of alignment through our pelvis. As to, it will affect the alignment of our upper body. So now we're looking at the rib cage and chest alignment. So what tends to happen is, particularly as we get tired throughout the day, or we're focused on what's in front of us, is that we slump. See how much I just shrunk? And that's just from this space here, just closing off. So what we've just done there is we've closed off the entrance to our stomach. We've closed and compressed our diaphragm and our lower lungs. So we're just breathing up here. And our stomach is going to kick back with angry acid and difficulties digesting. So this is a very simple trick, is this breastbone, where I've placed my crystal so you can see today. Elevate. And the beauty of this trick as well, when we're slumped forward, you see how my head, neck and shoulders are forward. The weight of my head is on my shoulders. Remember those masts we talked about of fascia? Elevate the breastbone, and the head is neatly stacked back on top of the spine. And this is all about stacking, remember, with alignment. We're stacking neatly, heart above pelvis, head above heart. So that little trick of elevating your breastbone is going to make all the difference. So what's also going to help with that? Elevating your screen. So I've actually got a box that I use to pop my laptop on, so it actually sits at this level. It makes such a difference. If you're going to spend a long time typing, you do want your wrists to be supported on the desk here, so not floating like so. So what you can do is you can get a sloping system where you have your laptop on a box here, and then you have a stack of books underneath it so your arms can rest. That would be my optimum tip for those of you who spend a lot of time on your laptops like me. But ideally, you'll have a monitor that you can extend so it's at eye level. So that's one way of quickly integrating this open-chested posture into your life. Another way to think about it is any time that you're starting to feel low energy, or you need to move your body, movement is key. It's being still in the same position for too long that causes congestion in our postures and in the rest of our body. As we introduced to you in the beginning chapters, the fascia that grows like a web through our system is always growing. And if we are spending 8 hours in this position, it's going to grow and hold us in this position, which is holding our shoulders forward, our necks are getting stiff. And we'll go into more about releasing this area in the next chapter as we move up into the heart space, which is so lush. I'm really excited to bring that to you. But for now, I want you to think about moving your body anytime you feel, where is that trigger? Stress, pain, low energy, discomfort. You have the control to change that. You do. So by lifting the chest and rolling the shoulders, we create a really lovely dynamic opening of the chest. So by then lifting that breastbone up and stretching the arms back, oh, it feels so good. I can just feel everything just opening up and relaxing. So these are little pointers for you. Anytime stuff is starting to feel tight, stop and change. Change your position. You see that took me all of 10 seconds to maybe have that little stretch. A couple more stretches which are really useful for you for opening these areas. Bringing those shoulders all the way up to the ears. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Drop. And notice my exhale with that. Because what we're trying to trigger in here is that slightly longer exhale from your inhale. So squeeze and breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the count of 6. So I hope you found this useful. Feel free to revisit this video as often as it serves you. It will be permanently available in the YOUNITY community group, so make sure you join us on there. And then take in the further integration steps from our upcoming chapters. So tomorrow, join me as we'll be entering the heart. And this is all about removing stress from your life completely. Sounds good, right? I will see you there. Right now I've got work to do. With abundant appreciation and admiration for all you will be. That's it from me, Amy B.